If your anxiety feels worse than it did in your 30s, there's a real reason, and it's treatable. A lot of people assume anxiety is something you grow out of, but for many people, it actually shows up differently, sometimes more intensely, after 50. And when that happens, it's easy to panic. You might find yourself asking, is this just aging? Is something seriously wrong with me? That sense of urgency and physical discomfort can be overwhelming when you don't know where it's coming from or why it's happening now. Today, I'm going to walk you through why anxiety can change or intensify after 50, how to tell the difference between normal age-related worry and something that needs more attention, and what actually helps calm it down, for good, not just in the moment. Let's start with a common scenario. A woman who never considered herself an anxious person starts noticing her heart racing for no clear reason during a quiet afternoon in the middle of a TV show, even while falling asleep. She assumes something is physically wrong. Tests come back normal. But the anxious feeling keeps showing up anyway. This is incredibly common after 50, and there are real reasons behind it, not just getting older. It's important to understand that your body and mind are navigating a significant transition period. Reason number 1, hormonal changes genuinely affect anxiety levels. For women, perimenopause and menopause cause significant hormonal shifts that directly impact the brain's stress response. This is medically documented, not just a feeling. For men, gradual changes in testosterone can also affect mood regulation. This isn't all in your head. It has a real biological basis. Knowing this matters because so many people blame themselves for feeling suddenly anxious, when really their body chemistry has shifted in a measurable way. You are responding to a biological shift, not a personal failing. Reason number 2, after 50, we accumulate more what-if material. By this age, you've likely experienced real losses, health scares, or watched parents or friends go through illness. Your brain has more raw material to draw from when it imagines worst-case scenarios, which is exactly what anxiety does. It's not weakness. It's pattern recognition gone slightly into overdrive. You've lived a full life, and with that comes a deeper understanding of life's fragility. Your brain is simply trying to protect you by anticipating potential problems based on your lived experiences. Reason number 3, health anxiety naturally increases with age because the stakes feel higher. A headache at 30 is probably nothing. The same headache at 60 can trigger a much bigger spiral because you're more aware of what could go wrong. This is a completely normal psychological shift, but it can become exhausting if it's not addressed directly. When every minor ache carries more weight, your baseline stress level naturally rises. Recognizing this shift in perspective is the first step toward managing the resulting anxiety. So how do you know if what you're feeling is normal aging worry versus something that needs more support? Here's a simple way to tell the difference. Normal age-related worry tends to be occasional, tied to a specific situation, and fades once the situation resolves. It's uncomfortable, but it doesn't take over your day. You might worry about an upcoming appointment or a family issue, but you can still function and find moments of joy. The worry has a clear beginning and an end. Anxiety that needs more attention tends to be persistent, showing up most days, sometimes for weeks. Physical, racing heart, tight chest, trouble sleeping, or stomach issues with no medical cause. And disruptive, making you avoid things you used to enjoy or interfering with your daily life and relationships. Now let's talk about what actually helps. First, name it as anxiety, not as a medical emergency. When your heart races or your chest feels tight, the first instinct is often, something is physically wrong. Often, that physical sensation is the anxiety, not a separate problem. Simply recognizing this can interrupt the spiral. Naming the sensation as anxiety rather than a catastrophe takes away a lot of its power. It allows you to move from panic to a state of observation and management. Second, give your nervous system a physical off-ramp. Slow breathing, In for 4 counts, hold for 4, out for 6, directly signals your nervous system to calm down because it physically slows your heart rate. It's a physiological reset button. Third, limit health-related searching. It's tempting to search every new symptom online, but this almost always increases anxiety. Search results are often designed to show the scariest explanations first. If a symptom worries you, write it down for your doctor instead of searching at 11 p.m. Protecting your mental space from the flood of alarming information is a powerful act of self-care. Trust your healthcare providers more than the search bar. Fourth, build one small, calming ritual into your day, not as a cure, but as a counterweight. A short walk, a cup of tea taken slowly, or 5 minutes of quiet. The goal isn't to eliminate anxiety entirely. It's to make sure your nervous system has predictable moments of calm. These small moments of intentional peace help re-anchor your nervous system and provide a buffer against the unpredictable spikes of daily stress. Fifth, and this is vital, talk to your doctor if this has been going on for more than a few weeks. Anxiety after 50 is incredibly common and treatable. There is no medal for handling this alone, and getting support is not a sign of weakness. It's a practical step toward health. Whether through therapy, lifestyle changes, or medication, there are many ways to find relief. Your quality of life is worth the conversation with a professional. Let's bring this together. Anxiety after 50 has real biological and life experience reasons. Knowing the difference between occasional worry and persistent anxiety helps you know when to act. Name the sensation, use physical breathing, limit searching, build rituals, and reach out for support. You're absolutely not alone in this. Drop a comment if any part of this resonated and subscribe, because next week we're talking about retirement depression and why finally being free can feel empty. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Whatever you're feeling right now, it has a reason, and reasons can be worked with. Keep breathing and remember that support is always available.